Hi guys, I'm Taylor Schramm, and this
is Thomas Sanders.
And today we're gonna watch some.
Speaking to myself in the third person. That was fun. We're reacting to our own vines. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
A little behind-the-scenes dialogue.
Bonus commentary.
Yeah.
That's featured on the DVD.
Yeah. If you guys are familiar with the DVD, comes in a little square packet like that. You take the disc out.
It's very much like a new-fashioned audio cassette. Mm-hmm. You guys know what an audio cassette is.
The audio cassette.
I think we've thoroughly confused them. So
in the DVD, you would go and there's like the bonus features, and you would be able to hear the director comment and say a bunch of things about different scenes as you go through.
Right.
And so that's essentially what we're gonna do. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do one of the first ones that we did together. Like the first Herbert and Stewie.
Yeah, the bus is late. Can't get any worse than this.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Yeah, great.
That was the very first one that you worked on with me.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
And that was the one where I go like that, and thing, and it just like that.
Then we were just like, Taylor, you need to make a goofy face in every single, because this is the one that kind of just started it all.
Yeah.
They're like, people kept taking stills of Taylor's face.
Yeah, and they just like.
And we're like, Taylor, you need to make a funny face on every vine that we do. Mm-hmm. And it was gold every time.
Every single time.
Every single time. You want to move on to another one? Is this, wait, another one with us?
What should we search?
Responsible student.
I wish I could hang, guys, but I gotta go hit the books.
Aww.
Okay, let's hang.
Ah. That was my favorite part, was the jump up in the air.
Okay, let's hang.
Yeah!
Okay, so this one was especially inspired.
Yeah.
And I remember the day we did it was like, it was Veterans Day, 2013, because we were all, nobody had school, we all had the day off, and we were like, let's do something really early, and for whatever reason that stuck in my mind. And that was cool because I met Greg Mobley for the first time that day, and that one was fun because all I knew was I wanted a baseball bat and I wanted to play off that pun. But then somebody was like, how about we take baby powder and put it over the books, and the books were yours, weren't they?
One of them was a physics book that I never even attempted to read.
Oh, and then the other one was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Greg or somebody came up with the idea to put baby powder on the books like they've never been read before.
Yeah.
So that when I hit it, they would just like explode into a cloud of dust.
And it worked out pretty well. People seem to like it. For sure.
I was very much a fan of that.
Yeah.
Vine.
I remember you were having trouble getting Gus to cooperate because like on the off cuts we would just like jump around with picnic tables.
Well, yeah, I mean, I go into a very, very focused Vine mode whenever I make a Vine because we have a whole bunch of people and I just try to get it done as fast as possible.
Don't want to waste anybody's time.
Don't want to waste anybody's time, but then I forget that we are all just having a good time.
Yeah.
But we got it done.
But we got it done.
And we had fun.
We got it posted.
Yes.
Before 4 o'clock.
I don't know if that was true.
Confirm that.
I don't remember that specifically. You want to move on to another one?
The shotgun one.
Let's watch that one.
Yeah.
That one was awesome. That one definitely has a story.
Oh yeah.
I'm driving shotgun. Oh, but you had it on the way here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I found a shotgun, and I want the front seat.
That one does. That was very well executed.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one.
Who did you borrow that gun from?
Well, he shall remain anonymous, but yes, it's perfectly in the hands of somebody who's it's licensed and safe, and it belongs to that person. But yeah, that was a real shotgun, and we went out to a very, very vacant area, even though it was unloaded. I just did not want to take any chances. I do not use guns.
Yeah, you didn't want to scare anybody.
It scared me to even have it. I was just like, but it's for comedy, right? And so that one was fun because we went out to a random deserted location, as it shows in the Vine, and we're like, okay, and it was a whole big thing because like it was out in the middle of nowhere, so like I had to get you and John and Evan who filmed all out there at a certain time, and it was like at least half an hour away.
Yeah.
And it paid off, didn't it? Didn't it?
It did. And
then we all celebrated at McDonald's because everyone was hungry.
Free Wi-Fi.
Pretty whiffy. You want to move on to another one? Which other one shall we talk?
Let's do
talk
a
through?
little bit of a newer one, like one that we did maybe like within the last month.
Oh, good old Herbert and Stewie.
The one where we were at Ring Park, where I'm like, you know, I think of you as family.
You ready?
You know, I think of you as family.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I can't stand my family.
Okay. Yeah, I was a fan of this one. I don't know where that idea came from.
Yeah.
But I was just like, anything that seems remotely mean, I just give to Stewie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, if this seems mean,
Mm-hmm.
or insults,
Mm-hmm.
it's usually fit for a Stewie and Herbert
Yeah.
situation.
Just a punching bag.
That's literally what that character has
Yeah.
turned into. Couldn't believe that I'd never used the yeah reaction before.
What's that from? What song is that from?
That was the Who.
The Who?
Who Are You? Let's look it up. It's a great song. I'm a huge fan of it. Obsessed with that song.
Yeah.
I know it like the back of my hand.
Can I get Owls to sing that song? Sing the vocals, please.
Ooh, ooh. All right. Do you want to do one more?
Yeah, we could do one more.
All right. Which other one? Which other one was a fun and fancy-free vine that we
What
put
about
together?
one of mine? Because I haven't used the search feature.
Does me and then just push me.
Still, I can get mine. There it is. First one.
Yes.
Oh man, she was like a 10.
Solid 7.
Nah, bro. She was like a 7.344176.
You guys just walk away.
Our faces in that one were so. I love Jonah in that one. He's just like.
Just not into it.
Your camera work, that was done by you
Yeah.
while you were acting. That camera work was all done by
Yeah,
you.
it looks like someone's like tracking us.
It looks like somebody's tracking, but that is your hand that just
That's
did
crazy.
that video. Yeah, you're impressed at yourself that you did
At
that.
this point, I'm very amazed at my ability.
I know, you should be.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was really good, and you carried off a perfect robot voice.
Do you know?
throughout
do you
that
remember
night.
how long, like in the early stages of our vining, like how long it took us to come up with a robot idea?
Oh my goodness, you're right. He had the robot voice for since
Probably like
I started working with you.
Yeah.
And we're like, how do we get that into a vine? How do we do that? And there was
It's tough.
and I was trying to think of a way that it would work into where I would be able to be in it.
Mhm.
And I had like a robot-y voice, but it was nowhere near as good as yours.
Yeah.
Because it just sounds like inhaling. It's just hello. What? I can only say hello.
Yeah.
And that's all I could do. But like you had like a perfect robot voice, and it's like there's no way I could do this without it just being centered around Taylor.
Mhm.
And it looks like it should go onto your Vine account. So and then you came up with that.
Yeah.
And I was like, this needs to go onto your
I think
Vine
it was actually
account.
Jonah came up with that.
Did Jonah do
Jonah
that?
came up with the idea. Yeah. So props to him. So.
Props to Jonah. Idea man Jonah.
Mhm. But I know I remember early on I was trying to get you to like get on board with this one idea where I was like gonna be a computer.
Yes.
And I was like, my hands were gonna be the keyboard.
I couldn't visualize it.
And you were trying. I was gonna get you to like use me, and I would be like, stop! Don't click on that. Like, don't click on that. So
I was like, there's no way that we can do that without looking completely silly.
ridiculous. So we didn't do that. You know who else can do that voice is Marcus Johns.
Oh, can he?
He was telling me, yeah, because he revined it right before playlist. One of these vines where I was making fun of him taking his shirt off all the time.
Oh,
He retweeted it, and I was like, I remember it was the first time I ever met him. I went up to him and I was like, hey, thanks for the revine. And he was like, revine?
I remember that.
Because he was scared. He was like, because he thought he'd revine one of my things. And he was like, oh crap. But I was like, I mean retweet.
He's like,
oh.
I don't remember revining one of your vines.
But yeah, he learned to do that when he was a child or something, like just the way I developed it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were kind of ripping off each other. And then at the end of playlist, we actually wanted to do a vine together with that. But he had to do something. So
Yeah, he's a
we
busy,
got to do it next time.
busy guy,
Mhm.
but an awesome guy.
Yes.
Marcus Johnson.
Most of the time.
That's good. Most of the time, a shirtless guy too. Yeah, that's true. That's another adjective that could most likely go to him.
Loud.
Yeah,
Saucy.
saucy. We're all saucy. We're all a bit saucy.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. This has been Taylor
And Thomas.
and we have just been watching some vines and reacting to them. Hope you've been satisfied and pleased with what you've seen. We will be doing this again, and we'll be doing it with people like Jonah and Victoria. You guys should definitely go follow on Vine.
Who knows what other vines we might react to?
Yeah.
Not just we gotta not just react to ours.
Yeah, we gotta react to everyone's.
Yeah, come
Like-
on. We just knew the most about these vines. That we had like little stories, little bloopers. Next time we'll tell you which vines George Lucas helped out with the graphics department.
Steven
Which
Spielberg.
ones where we had Muppets, real Jim Henson Muppets come in. Honestly, if you guys didn't know, Victoria is just a Jim Henson Muppet.
Oh yeah.
She's just one of the best puppets that we have now. Newest technology.
Yeah.
And we're really, really happy to have her.
Yeah, props to the guys that are working on that CG production because it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of focus. But when she comes to life, it brings
So much joy to the kids of the world.
It's a passion that's like no other. So thank you so much, guys. You're going to sleep tonight. Think about fun things.
That's Taylor's thought of the day.
When we just did. Getting all kind of text messages here. Keep going.